Hey, welcome back to my freelance journey vlog series. I just wanted to do one programming note here. Denver Comic Con is next weekend, which I'm really excited about. But I will be vlogging all 3 days, and I don't know if I'm gonna have enough time to do another entry for this next weekend, but so there'll be a bit of a break, but again I'll be doing daily vlogs on each day, so not quite sure. I don't know what direction I'm gonna take them. Maybe I think it's just gonna be documenting my experience as I go through it. I don't know. That's all I can think of to do at this point. Um, so yeah. Anyway, so yeah, I just wanted to make that quick note. And what's really been kind of going through my head this week is Microsoft's purchase of GitHub. Now, I don't have a lot of stuff up on GitHub, but I'm very much a proponent of free and open source software and open source technology, and I definitely have some historical baggage when it comes to Microsoft in that sense, because I'm very their whole embrace, extend, and extinguish policy still, that's still a very vivid memory for me, and I mean that's not a comment on their on what their business activities in the late '90s. That was an actual policy that someone in Microsoft leadership wrote down. So and also Bill Gates wrote had a very vicious open letter that yeah, so I kind of have that kind of writing on me, writing on my shoulder. And I've been very skeptical of Microsoft's recent moves to get all buddy with the Linux Foundation, and and that kind of thing. So so I kind of have that kind of going on, and so I don't know. I'm still processing it. I know a lot of developers have already fled to, like, say, GitLab, which I've already decided that I'm going to set up an account there and kind of move my do do a push. You want to use the proper terminology, but yeah, just copy over what I currently have on GitHub and into GitLab, and I keep my GitHub account and kind of take a wait and see approach. Because one thing I will say is that the language that Satya Nadella has been using towards as far as the open source software is definitely less antagonistic. It's riddled with corporate speak, of course. I mean, anything you hear from the CEO publicly is going to be riddled with that, and buzz terms and all that. So so I mean, I'm not making a character judgment on Satya Nadella for what he's said publicly through Microsoft, because I know what he says there goes filtered through. So anyway, I just went off. Wow, that was a bit of a tangent there. So I mean, I don't know. I'm still on the fence, as you can probably tell. um, so I don't know. A lot of their activities lately and have been more open source friendly, um, but still, that all of that historical baggage still, it's still there. I mean, I can't pretend that that it doesn't exist, because it does. So, and then in my research of, reading up on this, one thing that I pulled up is that Google was also after had been, trying to purchase GitHub for a while, and yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. But that's not the reality that we live in. So I'm just gonna let that lie. There's no reason to really think about the implications of that, because that didn't happen. So anyway, just I what I'm hoping, well, what Microsoft did is that they took some, I forget who it was, that they're making the CEO of GitHub. I can't think of his name, but he'd been involved in a number of small Linux distributions in the late '90s that Microsoft purchased. Speaking of, again, embrace, extend, and extinguish. So, I know that they're putting someone in that space that's worked in the open source community before, so that kind of softens the blow. But I'm hoping that just operationally speaking, that they just kind of leave the GitHub kind of project kind of operates on its own, and maybe like add a button that says, post on Azure, and not like dictate, what you can post, and if it's not Visual Studio, it's not going up on our GitHub, kind of thing. That's what I'm kind of hoping doesn't happen. So I'm just hoping that they keep the platform as open as possible. Yeah, and so yeah. So I know nothing actionable is really gonna take any actionable changes are gonna take place over the next year, because they said how long the actual purchase will take. So, I mean, when you're talking about $7.5 billion, that yeah, it takes a while. It's not like, it's not like running your card for, something at Burger King. It's not like, but anyway. So yeah, I'm just kind of taking a wait and see approach, but nevertheless, I mean, that's been something that's kind of been weighing on me a bit. So I just wanted to kind of put it somewhere. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with that. So yeah, I'll be putting my stuff up on GitLab, and I think that's where my more active development stuff is gonna take place. Although I haven't been active recently because of the job search stuff, but yeah. And keep my GitHub account just kind of as a wait and see kind of thing. Again, I'm not really tied in with them, and what I'm using GitHub for I can easily accomplish with GitLab. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up there. So yeah, that's all I got for this one. So I do thank you for watching. If you do like what you see and want to stay updated, please like and subscribe. And if you have any comments or questions about what I've said and in this video, please post them below. And I'll see you in the next chapter.